Hi chickens, you are watching Egg Pups. I have a story to tell today. This is Dhruv. He is going to be embarking on a 45-day challenge of surviving on his own. Dhruv born from a Dolakia family where there's a tradition of their family to stay or put their man far away from a home and to make them survive in a limited amount of money with no connections from their prior life. Dhruv is the hero of our story. When his brother asked whether he's ready to embark on this 45-day challenge, he bravely said yes, but he did not know the struggle he's going to face. After reaching Kozhikode, Dhruv found himself a lodge where he can stay for 200 rupees a night. As next thing he has to do was find himself a job. He searched all around the city and finally landed him a job at a dry fruit shop where he has to clean and sell basically to the customers. He was salaried 15,000 rupees per month. That means 500 rupees per day. Each the 500 rupees per day and the rent and it all and the initial money he brought it all accumulated to be this amount. Essentially, the crux of the challenge is he cannot stay at the same job more than a week. He has to change his job in the next week. So on to the next week, he found himself a job at hotel. The timing could not be any more worse because at the time the hotel was running at a high pace and he has to take dozen of table under his wing. And from his work ethic, his owner was so impressed that he given him the role of assistant manager, a hike of 30%. But sadly, he cannot continue any longer there. He has to leave the place. So he took on his next venture, which is business. In the code of rule of 45 days, he has to start a business. In a business, he has to solve a problem basically. So he thought of selling Nimbu juice. He make lemonade of his own from his home. He go to a popular place and stand there under the sun for 10 or 12 hours and he sell some of the juice. And I don't know about what profit he made, but I assume this is at the end of the amount he got. To move on to his next mission, he found a job at ice cream shop. At the time, Kerala was affected by the virus where his brothers told him he has to leave Kerala for Bangalore. So he said, okay, Bangalore is a good city, I'm gonna go there. While he was going to Bangalore, he paid already 1,000 rupees to get to airport. And after that, he has to take 500 rupees, gives 500 rupees to bus driver to get him into the city of Bangalore, because airport is far away from Bangalore city. From there, he was left with only 4,500 at his disposal. In that, he has to pay his rent. And finding the room was very hard for him first. And he found a decent room for 5,500 rupees per month, but he only had 4,500 with him. He paid 3,000 as advance and he was left with 1,500. He don't know what he's going to do. He consequently found himself a job. Very difficult. Finding a job at Bangalore is finding a pin at a haystack. The odds are always stacked against you. And he went to the Gujaratis, he went to Rajasthanis, he went to Northeasties, and nobody was ready to give a job. And finally, he got a job at a bakery where he was taking multiple roles such as cleaning, cashier, and he was taking care of 6 to 7 tables at that bakery. In the 5th week, he found himself a job at the clothing store where he was really demanded lot of work from there, because clothing lines were really a messy job to be. And at the end of 40 day, it's not 45 day yet, at the end of 40 day, they're almost going to complete this mission, but his brother cannot leave his younger brother, so they all come to see him, and that leads to this beautiful wholesome moment.
मैं तो पूरा शॉक हो गया और मैंने कपड़े छोड़ दिए और मैं उसको चिपक लिया उनको तो मैं बहुत इमोशनल हो गया था उनको देख के, बहुत हैप्पी हो.
Dhruv, I don't know how you are right now. I hope you are happy and you made such an inspiration for all of us to follow. Thank you so much. We're always grateful for you. Bye chickens.